Is a dog with two bones. And I realize it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I loved, when we were shooting it, we were scrabbling to get it done, but I love the beautiful lyrical nature of it. I love the way it's shot, and I think that the coin toss scene, which came out of great negotiations and problems and out of this tremendous storyline, I think that's one of the really great moments of the series, and I would watch it just for that scene alone. And you do understand that the idea of tossing a coin was Claudia Black's idea.
Well, Ben and I had decided, we were talking about this at Comic-Con, Ben and I had decided there were incredible makeups and puppets and all sorts of stuff going on, but every piece of work, everything you do in life needs to be grounded. And for us, we just decided anyway that at the heart of the show was a story about love. It didn't matter about which characters or about whom, but it was a love story as far as we were concerned, and that was what we felt was our enjoyable job every day, was to tell that part of it. And so Dog with Two Bones for me, that scene was amazing to do. It was very emotional because it was the last scene we shot that season, so the crew came down at one point to watch, so it was sort of like live theatre. For me, physically though, in terms of fun, we spent a lot more money in the first season doing location stuff because we wanted to really, sort of like an advertisement for shooting in Australia. Let's show these amazing landscapes that we have. And so we shot out at Kurnell near the airport on the sand dunes, and we were in these dune buggies and
Icarus abides.
What?
Icarus abides.
Yeah, and that to me, it was just unadulterated fun, and it sort of really struck me then that we get paid to do things that otherwise would be completely illegal. And there was so much freedom on those days out there, and I really felt I was really lucky to be part of that. Massive explosions. That episode in particular really sort of opened things up for me, and I also felt for me playing Aaron, that episode 7, PK Tech Girl, we shot in a really cool location.
Deadly.
In Balmain, in a sort of old factory.
An old power plant that was falling apart. It was literally falling apart, but that doesn't stop an Australian crew from going in there and shooting at night when no one can see anything. Literally, the concrete was crumbling, the metalwork was rusting, and it was, old asbestos.
Asbestos. Yeah, and they said it's okay as long as you don't trample the asbestos dust where you're walking. If you don't lift it off the ground, it's okay as long as it stays on.
Or as long as you don't breathe while moving.
Yeah. But I got to really, I think the best days for me is when I was sort of being able to be in my body and out of my head, because as a performer it can get very easy to get stuck up here, or in life in general. So I'm sure a lot of you would agree, when you're actually doing something with your hands or your body, you feel really sort of